Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube. In my right hand, I'm holding an Ibanez RG370DX in rubber red. And in my left hand, I'm holding an Ibanez Prestige RG3250MZ in frozen ocean blue. Yeah, blue, even though it's purple. And today, I'm talking very specifically about something that I never talk about. I'm talking about tone. Sometimes I joke about saying that I don't care about tone. That is, I mean, to an extent, that is true. There's some truth in that. But the way I should put it is, it's bottom of the list for me. If you follow this channel and you know what kind of guitarist I am, I love theory. That's my passion. Theory and technique. Tone, I've never been a tone chaser. You might watch some of the comparisons that I do in this video and think, Anthony, they both sound terrible. Sort your amp settings out. I can only be me, and I can only have my opinions. And today is about my opinion about these guitars. This guitar, this one here, bought this in about 2008, 2007, 2008. And back then it was about £300. If that, may have even been £280 or something. This was the guitar that I decided to buy myself when I knew that I was going to be a guitar teacher. So this was a lot more. This was about £1,800 back then, in about 2008-ish, when I moved to Sheffield and decided to become a guitar teacher. So there's a big price difference. How many more? Let me do the maths. It's about 5 times the price of this one. When you put it like that, that is really crazy. Especially since, I mean, judge off the thumbnail, you know where I'm going with this. This sounds better. It's worth mentioning at this point that this guitar, in fact, let me put the... No, I won't put this down. I'm going to talk about them both here together. So this guitar, I have upgraded with the pickups that are stock in this guitar when you buy it. And this video really is a question. It's a genuine question, because I've got really cool subscribers who teach me stuff that I don't know. So what I'm asking is, why do I prefer the tone of this one? They're the same guitar, made of the same wood, both basswood or basswood. This one doesn't have a clear finish. It's called rubber red, and in the right light you can see where my hand over time has been wearing away at the finish, and eventually I'll reach the wood. This one has got the nice clear finish, but this one doesn't. Does that account for it? Does the fact that this has a thicker neck profile, does that account for it? More wood to resonate. This one's got a different bridge. This has got the fancier bridge. I prefer this bridge. This has got the weird lock-in thing. I don't even know what it's called. I'll research it and pop it up on the screen. Like a system where you can stop it from being fully floating. This one is just fully floating. Oh, it's got a date on this. I never take the stickers off stuff. It says 22nd of the 8th, 08. There you go, that puts a bit of a time stamp on it, quite literally. When I play this guitar, it sings out in a much more resonant way. Just going through a nice simple Boss Katana brown sound setting with the gain turned way lower than I used to. I'm getting old now. The frequencies, the way it responds to my plectrum, the scream, there's a slight overtone scream thing that's going on there that I don't get on any of my other guitars. If you watch my channel, you know that I've got a few guitars, many RGs, and none of them, in my opinion, come close to this guitar. This isn't my favourite guitar though, because you know there's other attributes that come into it, other criteria, but in terms of raw sound, I say it every time when I'm teaching and I go, right, I'll grab a guitar and I'll say to whoever I'm with, this is by far my best sounding guitar. I just wish that it had a thinner neck, and you know what, that's pretty much it. I wish it didn't have the pickup rings, but that's just, and I wish the headstock was matching. All aesthetics. Yeah, okay. So for me, it goes theory, technique, aesthetics, then tone. It just sounds better. It screams more. I can get pinch harmonics more. There's a je ne sais quoi about this guitar that means that I'll never get rid of it, even though it's a £300 guitar. No, £300 is a lot of money. I'm not saying that it's, you know, just throw away. No, it's a lot of money, and Ibanez have always been very generous. You want to buy a cheap Fender, you don't get the Fender name on it. It's the Squire. And ESP are doing the same now as well, where you've got to pay a lot of money for an ESP. You can still get something made by ESP, but it's now called LTD. And then of course Gibson and Epiphone. Ibanez, I've always felt, have been really generous. You want to buy an Ibanez? Here's an Ibanez, £300 please, and it'll be the best sounding guitar that you have in your collection. I changed the pickups. That is a massive thing. I'm not stupid. I know that changing the pickups has changed the sound, but compared to other guitars where I've got the same pickup configuration pretty much, give or take, this one screams way more. I don't hate this guitar. I don't know where it sits on my list of all my guitars that I've got, but I know it's not at the top. And the sum of its parts, I do put this slightly above the 370, only because of the neck. The bridge going on, it's too clever. I like a simpler, ricketier bridge, more rickety. I took out the little stabilisation thing, and it's made this guitar a lot more usable for me. The finish is incredible. I prefer it to the rubber red, you know, aesthetics is above tone always. The pickups are the same, but it doesn't scream in the same way. Why not? Help me out here. Let's start a bit of a discussion. I know that guitarists can get really passionate about, when I say that, I mean, you can all argue. I've seen you on those forums and message boards and Facebook pages and YouTube comments. Let's keep it civil, but does, you know, tone wood, pickups, string gauge, these are both the same, super Slinkies. So this video is a bit of an open question. Why do I prefer the cheaper guitar in terms of sound? Is it just one of those things? I wonder if I picked up another RG370, if it would sound the same as that. Maybe it's all the knots in the wood. I don't know. But I suppose if there is any conclusion to be made from this video, and any kind of message that I want to get through to you, is just because it's 5 times the price doesn't mean that it's 5 times better. Cheap guitars are amazing guitars. I want to know, have you got cheap guitars in your collection that you really love? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, this has been a bit of a fun video, just a comparison, because I'm on holiday. You know, I like to keep the channel going even when I'm on holiday. So I thought I'm going to grab 2 guitars and do a bit of a video on them today. And I wanted to talk about that RG370 because it's incredible for the price and just incredible on its own merit. I've been Anthony Couch. Thank you very much for watching a very rare tone comparison video. I'm very out of my depth with all this kind of stuff because there's some incredible guitar YouTubers who do it way better than I can. But I'm a person with valid opinions. So hopefully it was entertaining enough, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.